What's up, guys? Can you hear me? Yes. Okay. What's up, Ed? What's up, Boeing? What's going on, Michael? Angela? Brandon? How's it going, y'all? I'm gonna be keeping up with comments here because I have the phone over there. What's up, Mia? Hey, Sonia. So, the quick update, real quick. What we're gonna do is I have my fluids here. I'm gonna top off. Well, not the oil, obviously, but I'll check the oil just in case. But um, got some coolant. I'm gonna make sure it's gonna be or antifreeze. Make sure that's in there. I got a bag full of other stuff like clutch fluid, brake fluid, things like that. I got to top off power steering because I do plan on taking this out. I was gonna get a rental vehicle, but they're far too expensive, and it's just late notice. Some of these big trucks they want you to have um, like a major credit card to even get the vehicle. So I don't have a major credit card. I don't do credit cards. So when I do take this out, it's not going to be just driving around. I'm going to go sit in a parking lot close by, so I'm close to home for my own safety. If I need to be bailed out, I know where people are. I'm going to be local in Colonial Heights. There's no point in me going to Richmond. There's no point in me going to Prince George. There's no point in me going to um, Front Royal, anything crazy like that, because the impacts here are going to be just the same, basically all over Virginia. If I go further north, it's going to be mainly snow. If I stay here, it's going to be more of the ice storm, and the ice storm is what I'm more worried about, right? So that's kind of what's in my mind is that I want to stay around here because the ice is going to be the worst problem, and the snow is going to be less of the problem, right? So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now, and there's no point in me going out and risking my safety, going miles and miles away in this car and not being able to get back home. So, uh, what I'll probably do is I have my GoPro charged up, ready to go. My other camera, I'll probably set up somewhere in a parking lot close by and just give coverage from where I'm at. Talk to you guys, and we'll just watch it together. Um, and I'll give real time updates and all that stuff like I normally do. But we'll probably have the GoPro and my other cameras recording like time lapse of like everything happening. So I'm gonna try to get my GoPro hooked up on a consecutive charger and record everything at one time, right? And just have that running the entire time. Hopefully, it will let me run a pass through charge on it. If it lets me do that, then I can keep the GoPro running for like 9 or 10 hours, however long I'm streaming, right? And we'll be able to watch in 4K, the accumulations happening and the effects, trees falling, things like that, whatever happens, right? So hopefully that's what I'm looking at right now. Yeah, Ed's right. The storm is chasing me. So, but what we're gonna do here right now is a warning amber light. This is not what I wanted to get right now, but Ed in the chat he helped me get it because you know he said, "Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and get this for you now because you might need it this weekend," type of thing. I was like, "Okay." Um, you know, I wanted to get my future chase vehicle all organized, set up, and everything, and I would put professional professional amber lights in it, like long bars, front, back, whatever, in the grill, that kind of thing. But just for this weekend, in case I get stuck or need to help somebody, I can just magnetize this to the top of the car. Just take it out, boop, top of the car, good to go. Um, so we're looking at that right now, and then I got some bulbs and changed my brake light bulbs. Um, so that's what we're doing here today, because somebody messaged me. Somebody messaged me on. Let me go ahead and just tell y'all what this person messaged me. What's going on, Logan? What's up, Rob? Got any change for the tires? No, they're not allowed in Virginia. Unfortunately, they're not allowed in They say they tear up the roads, right? They tear up the asphalt. So, whatever. Let me just share y'all a little Instagram message I got from somebody the other day when I was live streaming. The bust we had, we thought was going to be a big storm. Somebody messaged me right here on Instagram and said, "You can't drive. P.S. Your brake light is out, dumbass." Y'all let me know if you want me to tell you what I said to them back, because it pissed me off. And I usually don't like to use foul language on this channel and get, lost in my temper. But it pissed me off that they waited till I was done live streaming to send me this message instead of being a man about it. And like, if they were behind me and they got my decal, right? They got the decal with my Instagram on it, to come and be a coward and mess with me the way they did. Yeah. So, it just blows my mind. It just blows my mind that there's so many tough guys out there still acting like this in Virginia, right? Amongst many states. I'm a person who practices my Second Amendment rights, right? And I'm gonna protect my own. Don't run up on me acting crazy in my state. Don't do that. It's not a good idea. It's just not. I mean, the state is a right to carry, right? It just don't do that. Don't be that guy, because I'll hurt your feelings. And it's just, I've been lately getting these tough guy emails and text messages and stuff from people and they're all hiding behind like fake accounts and ones I can't even see what they look like or nothing. It's very coward-like. It's stupid. Rob said, "Fellas shouldn't tailgate." Exactly. That's my point. What's up, Mycleta? What's up, Brittany? Yeah, Rob. Exactly what they are. They're all sissies. I mean, you wait till let me just tell you what I said to them, because I said, "Congrats, you are a coward hiding behind a blank account. I tell you what, since you are so tough, next time I'm live, come tell me what you really feel to my face." And then I called him a dumbass back, right? But I was a little in my head. I've calmed down now since or whatever. I said, "You act like I'm hard to find. I was live when you messaged me this. I have a live location tracker on my screen, and you decide to wait until I'm not streaming to share your opinions." It just blows my mind. Like, not saying that I'm gonna get out the car and beat this guy or something like that, right? But like, instead of coming to Instagram and doing this, pull beside me, right? Pull beside me at the stoplight. And this goes for anybody else in the future that watches this video and has a problem with what I'm doing in real life, right? Just come pull beside me and share your opinions. Me and you can debate about it. We can have a discussion about it. We can argue for a little bit if you want to. But don't come in here calling me a dumbass. You know what I mean? Like, don't start resorting to like name calling and stuff. That's when you're gonna draw the line with me. But if you have an opinion, like I can't drive, or like, hey man, your brake light's out, just be a decent human being about it. Because that same day, the reason why I knew my brake light was out is because somebody pulled behind me and David and said, "Hey, we're watching in the live stream, and you have a brake light out." And I said, "Are you serious?" And then he pulls beside me at the stoplight. This is what I'm talking about. This is the way to go about it. This guy pulls beside me at the stoplight. He's like, "Hey man, we're watching you. Yeah, it's your driver's side. It's your driver's side." I said, "Thanks, man. Have a good one." He was like, "Yeah, me and you too. Thank you." Waves and goes about his business. That's how you handle it. Not text me later on Instagram saying I'm a dumbass and I can't drive and my brake light's out. You know, that pisses me off. So yeah. Anyway, enough about that. Enough about that. Let me set up my YouTube chat here so I can see y'all commenting live. What's up, Chris? I see you, Chris. And I know y'all don't see me use nicotine much on this channel because y'all are always staring out the windshield. But don't mind me vaping from time to time, okay? I do vape from time to time. So don't say anything if I'm blowing my clouds. I'm trying to quit, okay? I'll alternate between nicotine gum and vaping. I used to smoke cigarettes for a very, very long time in my life, and I refuse to go back. So I'm always just trying to find whatever helps me. Chris says I vape myself, no problem. Yeah, I'm trying to kick that habit. It gives me crazy anxiety. Like ever since like vaping again, I can feel like the anxiety. feel like I just have panic attacks all the time or something. What's up, Anxiety Art? What's up, Amanda? Yeah, guys, we're just doing some maintenance on the Civic to prepare for this weekend, and after we're done with all this stuff, I'll give updates of like the timing when I'm going to decide to start the live stream, um, things like that, like what we're expecting here, where I'm at, and that kind of thing, because everything's starting to kick off now. Obviously over in the Midwest, everything's starting to kick off over there. So tonight, throughout the night, and then tomorrow and stuff like that, this storm is going to start getting pretty ramped up, and then we're going to expect our impacts on Sunday morning, early morning. I'll probably be asleep when we start seeing our first snowflakes, but I'm not too worried about the little flurries, because especially with what's coming, you know what I mean? Like I'm not too worried about a few snow flurries. I can sleep through those. All right. So first off, guys, I want y'all to help me verify. This is the driver's side, okay? That's the passenger side. I'm gonna hit my brakes real quick and tell me if that's truly what is out, because I want to make sure that I'm hitting, like, obviously I'm changing the right bulb. Well, I think it doesn't matter anyway. I'm about to change both bulbs actually, but just to be sure. See if there's a delay, I can see it myself. Anxiety Art says, making it hard to vape in Virginia now with all the flavor bans. Yeah, I got a friend. What's up, Yuki? I got a friend who owns a vape shop down in Chester, Virginia. He's owned the vape shop for like 11 years. He actually told me that they don't know if they're going to be in business very long anymore. I think apparently come March, they're going to ban like everything. And I got a buddy down here in Colonial Heights that also has a vape shop. And he's telling me, because I couldn't find the flavors I wanted. And he was telling me that, that he can't order anything because there's regulations and laws stuff like that going around where there's certain things he can't order, and he won't be able to get rid of it before March. And I asked him just to be curious, even though I acted like I didn't hear it already from my friend Jay down in Chester. I said, why are you worried about ordering or getting rid of stuff off your shelf by March? And he was like, man, they're kind of getting rid of everything. So I was like, what does that mean for your business? And he was like, I don't know. I guess we'll just sell glass and flour and stuff. So whatever that means, right? Let me see what I need first off of here, okay? Never done this on my car, but it looks pretty straightforward. I used to be a mechanic for many years, guys, so I should be able to get through this no problem. I've taken out motors and putting in motors and stuff like that. Anything that happens between my girlfriend and my roommate's cars, I fix all their stuff for free, like starters, water pumps, alternators, the whole 9 yards. I don't think I can't change a light bulb. The only issue I'm having here is that I don't have a charged flashlight on me. I have a big spotlight, but I have to hook that in my cigarette lighter. Let's see if I can get through it though. And then shout out to Kay for getting me a brand new toolbox. I have a whole nother one inside just like this. I do like this tool set. This is brand new. It'll be the first time I'm using it. It's even still got the sticker in it. Yeah, I mean, they're nice. I like the set. I'm not a big huge person on Lowe's. I like Home Depot better, but I like their Cobalt sets. And I have one inside just like this. But over the years, it's just gotten misplaced and, mixed up and unorganized. And I just leave that inside now for like the tools inside. And this is just going to be what stays in my car. So between this and my utility bag with anything I need to help somebody and things like that, that's what I kind of have going on here. Yuki says, bro, it's cold over here. My boogers are freezing. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Welcome in. All we're doing today is just maintenance, and we're gonna be talking about the winter storm coming up. Coming up. Um, yeah. So let's see what we got to work here with. Looks like this might be a 10 millimeter. Let's see. A 10 mm. Might be way off. No, I'm not way off. Only a size up. That's strange for Honda to use a 9. Take these caps off. Do that. Do that. Mia says, Dylan, is this the weather car show? No. This thing would not make it in the car show. I had it really cleaned up when I went to the PA Storm Trackers meet up there in PA. I had this thing cleaned up pretty nicely. And I felt proud because when I showed up there, I was like, my car looks cleaner than everybody else's, but nobody cared about obviously cleaning their car up so much to show it off. Like that's not the place for it. You know what I mean? We're just kind of there with our equipment and things and talking about weather. But I just felt proud of myself for showing up with a clean vehicle. This might be one of those moments where I need a light. Let me do something real quick. 1 second. What's up, Cruz? How's it going? It's the one at the top bulb. It's the one at the top bulb, guys. This is the one I need to get to. Yeah, this thing is going to give me some troubles. Come on. careful, baby. Be nice. Be nice. I can tell nobody's ever replaced this thing because it's still so stiff. What's up, ST? You're in a winter storm warning right now? Where are you at currently? Why is this thing so seized up? It's almost there, guys. It's almost there. Where I just put it at? See, there's actually a smaller peak in here somewhere. There we go. Why is it so hung up? What in the world is happening? It's my glued. This prong in here. Let me check my phone real quick. Somebody keeps blowing my phone up. This thing right here is seized for some reason. Working on American cars. What the hell? There's no way that this thing is stuck that hard. My bad if it gets like pixelated or anything, guys. We are just outside of my apartment, and the signal out here is so bad, it's like a dead zone. About to get up inside this trunk though. It's almost out. What is happening? If it was one of the bottom light bulbs, I could have changed it that way. But I have to take it all the way out to get to the top bulb. Let's see something real quick. I'm gonna see if anybody has a cheap way to do it, like hitting it with a mallet or something. I'm too careful with cars. I just do not like breaking. Somebody's gonna come over here and they're gonna take their big screwdriver and go in there and go boom. They're gonna blow it out of there. I'm too soft with everything. I don't know. I just want to make sure I'm not screwing something up first. No wonder they want me to remove the bumper. Come on, Honda. Okay, so yeah, there's a bracket that sits underneath here behind the bumper. And there's one screw, one Phillips head screw. We're only down to one screw that holds the bottom part of the tail light into the bracket. So we got to take off the whole bumper to replace the brake lights. All right. What's up, Leo? How you doing, man? Cruise, I am ready. What's up, Rich? All right. I should have brought a blanket or a pillow out here. All the pavement and everything is cold. Let's see, get a different one. Don't want to lose these. Okay. Phillips head. Short Phillips head. Actually, I'm gonna have to get a new set or one of these for it because that will not work. Do I have something that will reach in there? That's the question. Like an adapter or something. Let's see. Let's see what we got. I need a narrow adapter or something because the screwdriver won't fit quite in there. I can do something like this. Alright, so where's the Phillips heads? Right here. Let's find the one that works. That's perfect. Let's go to 6. Nope, give me 7. Seven works. Let's just see if they have enough space. Rest in peace, the hoodie. Here's the way I look at it, Yuki. I don't wear anything outside that I'm not prepared to get messed up, right? It's just life. They don't give me much space to work with over here. These needle noses are screwed. I forgot about those. All right, so just 3 more bolts on the other side, and this bumper's coming off. Ooh, damn. Oh, I thought I was done. Apparently I'm not. All right, other side. All right, Cruz, I got you. I'll check on the email. If you can, resend it, because I don't think I got it. It's funny, it's weird because Radar and Mega sent me a message the other day too, because I was trying to get Saturday's Chase sponsored, right? Yeah, so can't really go over the details about all that stuff, but what I can say is that they told me I needed to check this email to get something verified, and I told them I didn't see anything in the email. I checked in my emails and everything. The only emails I seen from them was back in November when we were working on the sponsorship. So let's see what happens. So yeah, Cruz, if you can just send me another email again, in case I accidentally went through and deleted them at like 3 o'clock in the morning when I was half tired or something, just something like that, just to be sure. Keep all the screws together. All right, let's move to the other side. Do the same thing there. don't give me a whole lot of space to work with these screwdrivers. Like Honda does it. Like the best, if I wanted to use an actual like handled screwdriver on these bolts all the way around that sit in the wheel well, to take this bumper off, I'd have to take the wheels off. Like raise the rear end of the car up, take the wheels off, so I can have, you know, all the space to get my arm in there. But we're not going to go through all that just to take off a bumper and change a brake light. So I'm like, I got like little space to work with here. All that dirt. We almost screwed up. Chat, we almost screwed up there big time. We almost screwed up there big time. Grabbing these little Allen keys here. Those would be very important for this bumper. You don't want to go from a brake light replacement to a bumper replacement. That would not be wise. All right, you resent it. Appreciate you. What kind of homework did you have, Bills? Hey, Kay. Good morning to you. Hope you slept good. All right. We have another here. Might as well do both sides since I'm replacing both bulbs. I'm feeling a little better today. I had a little bit of a panic episode situation in the bank for some reason. I don't know. I gotta stop vaping or something. It's just not. It's not fun. I'm always feeling on edge or something. Alright, what is going on now? What you? Oh, is that what you do? An up and out situation? Dude, there's no way. They want you to take these brackets off too. I should just left the screw on there. Bell's, the brake light is out, the driver's side, but I'm replacing both. I'm replacing both with brand new brake lights just to be sure. Honda makes you go through it for a brake light bulb. It's crazy. Anyway, we continue. That didn't work. Well, that won't work. That's why. 10 right there. What's up, Albert? How you doing? I'm worried this bracket won't go back on because it is rusty. So rusty. All that just to get to this, guys. Gotta love it. Because from the inside, you have no space to get to it. Don't recommend what I'm doing, guys, at all. Don't recommend it. All this stuff has never been touched in however long this car has been alive for. Everything is brittle, seized up. That thing is burnt. Actually, not that bad. Why is that out? I guess we'll find out. Doesn't look that bad. I think this dog. Are you kidding me? The guy from the auto store gave me the wrong bulbs. He said yesterday that the bulb size was 7443, right? And then he gave me 7440s because he said that, oh no, the 7443 goes into the center light bulb, or to the center brake light. Bruh. All this for this. Ed, are you still in the chat? If Ed's still in the chat, let me know. How do you work at an auto store and you make that mistake? You got one job, bro. Luckily, it's not in the world. I still got a receipt, and the auto store is just right down the road. Sorry guys, Ed is home. I'm trying to see if he can just drive me down to the auto parts store. Yeah, Kay, you're right. They always do this to me. The same auto store. I need to stop going there. Rich said it'd be easier to burn the car to the ground. I know, right? Let me run in and grab Ed real quick, and then see if he'll be ready to take me up to the store. I will pause the live stream when we go up there because I think we'll take but a few minutes. Actually, might take y'all along with us. But I have to leave the car like this. Hopefully, nobody messes with my shit. And then while I wait for him to come down here, I can show you all the little magnetic amber light that we may or may not use, right? Like I said, guys, this is not anything super important. It's just something good to have that I've never used in case of situations like coming up this weekend. Obviously this is not my permanent storm chasing vehicle. I will have one in the future that's going to be obviously four-wheel drive and more space and things like that. And then I will take that vehicle and run amber bars in. I got some guy that does light work and things like that for a living. He has over like 28 years or something like that experience of doing lighting in cars and things like that. So he's going to come and professionally hook all this stuff up for me, like when I actually get the amber bars and stuff for it. But hey guys, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go see if I can grab Ed. All right, Ed is already out here, guys. It looks so weird. I'm gonna start storm chasing like this. We'll put down here, Dominator in progress. Like, always keep the receipts for like auto repair stuff. Where am I? Wait a minute. I need the other bulb so I can show them. There we go. There we go. I'm looking for my phone and y'all are holding my phone. Interesting. I need to wake up. All right, so we're gonna go get in that real quick, and I'll give y'all some like while we're on the way to the auto store. I guess I'll give y'all some updates of the weather models and stuff. What it looks like over here and that kind of deal. Look at this pretty the clouds behind us though.
Dude, that stuff is still sitting there.
What is that, dude?
It's the foam I sprayed. It's the stuff I sprayed. Yeah.
It smells.
You can smell it.
I can smell it. Or I'm smelling your exhaust, something like that. We are live.
Yeah, it's gonna adjust itself eventually. I guess like this one is starting to become less visible, but it does feel like it made a difference. So you're gonna just return that?
Yep. We'll swap it out for the right one. I think what I need is a 7443. Ring the place you got it from. Explain that the car is in pieces and they need to deliver the right parts. Bells, it's just right down the road. We're literally right down the road from this place.
Yeah, that's like the best thing about it. Here, like we're near a store and auto store.
Yep. Alright, this
Got bacon on my chin.
bacon?
Yeah, just sitting on my chin. I was in there chowing down.
Saving some flavor for later?
Huh?
Saving some flavor for later?
When you came up, I was like just now finishing all that food. I had the tacos with beef in them and the eggs and bacon to the side because I was like, I still want the syrup.
Yeah.
I went crazy.
All right, guys. So let's look at some. Let's get to my pivotal weather here. Okay, so we're gonna look at the GFS just for fun. I know I like to look at the European models for winter events, but we'll go to regional. Let's pick. Come on. Yeah, we need the Mid-Atlantic. Let's go. All right, there we go. All right. This is for Friday. That's the 18Z. All right, let's see. Let's try to get to. That's a Monday scan. Hold on. All right. Whoa. So it looks like. Yeah, Saturday night, light snow was gonna start moving in, right? Saturday night. Well, like late Saturday, but early Sunday morning. Like I said, guys, when I'm sleeping, this is 0Z. This is Sunday morning, early. So I'll be sleeping at this point. This is when light snow is gonna be moving in the area. I'm gonna try to get up at a decent time because look how it's starting to get a little heavier. Where I'm gonna be at is gonna be current, like where I'm gonna be at during everything will be like right in this section. So like you see these two counties right here, boom, I'll be up in these areas. So yeah, we wanna be there when it's getting heavy and more heavy snow coming in. We still got some on top. This is all heavy. This is all heavy snow, and then we'll get the transition to sleet and freezing rain right here. And this is still Sunday. This is Sunday through the late afternoon hours. I gotta pause this because I know I'm like echoing really bad. Sorry, the last scan didn't. I skipped ahead too far. Well, I was on 57. There we go. All right, so here we go. Boom. Now this is into Monday, and still here in the Mid-Atlantic, especially in Virginia, we're still gonna be dealing with some bad precipitation. You know, you can see there the bright reds, oranges, and purples. That's all the freezing rain and sleet that we're going to be having mixed up, and that's going to be causing all the travel issues and everything else. And it doesn't start fading out until the evening, like the early evening on Monday. So Sunday and Monday are going to be really, really busy. But I am here at the auto parts store, so I will let y'all sit with Ed or something if you want to. I gotta run inside real quick. You can talk to him, or you can hold it. It don't matter. It's up to you.
Yeah, I just take it like this.
And you can just act like you're a meteorologist or something for a little bit if you want to.
Okay, guys. So here's my prediction on what's gonna happen Saturday.
They're gonna clip you in there. Everybody's gonna be mad at you on the internet. Watch. Who is this guy?
So it's gonna be cold. All right.
That's the prediction.
That's the prediction.
Good prediction. I'll be right back, dude.
All right. It's gonna be cold. A lot of snow.
I'll let you see the comments. I don't know if you can see comments on the screen.
No.
Let me see this. No comments on the screen. Oh, that's why.
Oh, there we go.
There it is. See?
All right,
It's like Eduardo.
So here's my prediction. Let me take off my seatbelt for this one. It's gonna be pretty detailed. So it's going to be cold. Okay. Where's the camera? All right. Right. Okay, I see. Yeah, it's gonna be cold. It's not gonna be hot. Okay. And there's gonna be some precipitation. And it's gonna be cold precipitation. It's gonna be freezing rain. And it's gonna be cold. Maybe some wind. That's my prediction. Where are the comments? Why can't I see comments? There we go. Yes. Is that your prediction or Nightwing's prediction? That is Nightwing's prediction. Nightwing accessed the Bat computer to see the weather forecast. And that's what came up. That it's going to be cold. And raining. And snow. So yeah, pretty interesting stuff. But no, in seriousness though, is everyone actually prepared? Or I'm sure you guys are. If you're here, you're most likely prepared or preparing right now. Why can't I see? Hate to tell you this, your forecasting's a bit weak, but factual. yeah, you know, this is I guess I can't think of the word. I cannot think of the word right now. I can't think of much right now at all. But giving you the forecast. It's gonna be cold. And this is, as you've seen here, as you guys have heard, it's gonna cover a good part of the country. Well, like mostly over here with us. Should be fun. So they're very well informed now. I told them it's gonna be cold.
Nice.
So yeah, they didn't, in case they didn't know that it was gonna be cold. Now they know.
Good. So as y'all see from the weather expert here, Ed himself, it's gonna be very cold. Okay. So we got 7443s. This package is a little sketchy because it is stapled. And I asked the dude, I said, are these bulbs gonna work because they're stapled? He was like, I gotta do the same with yours now. The same guy as last night. The guy that I always have issues with.
Jeez,
He was like, I gotta do the same as yours now.
I should have just shown up as Nightwing again.
Yeah, he looked scared last night when Ed showed up as Nightwing. I was like, okay, dude, I'm just letting you. Oh yeah, my bad.
You're good.
I was like, all right, buddy.
Why?
Calm it down.
Like, how is he?
I don't know how the guy's employed.
Yeah, seriously, how is he employed with his attitude? I know he's gotten complaints.
Oh, for sure. Sassy for what? Okay, it's the same guy that me and Jackie had to say something to last time we were in here. Me and Jackie came up here to do her alternator. Remember when I had to replace her alternator last year? The guy said, or no, she was getting something tested.
Yeah, yep, I remember that.
Her ECU was getting tested or something. It fits. We just have to see if it works. She was getting her ECU tested or something like that. And I said, hey man, can you bring the OBD scanner out and check on this check on these codes real quick, because I have a feeling it's something, but I need to know the code. And he looked at us and goes, it's raining. And I said, okay. And then Jackie said something. I was gonna keep my mouth shut. Jackie goes, It's your job. And he goes, okay. Starts grabbing everything all fast, runs outside with everything, and he's like put his hood on. And he's like, whatever, like, you know. And I said, sir. He turned around, and I was like, are you okay, man? And he's like, yeah, I'm fine. I was like, you're not acting like it. So then he just kept going on and on about it. Me and Jackie was like, you know what? Let's just go somewhere else. Let's go somewhere else. We're gonna get our free OBD testing somewhere else. Like, hand me the scanner, dude. Like, if you're working at an auto parts store, helping people with like mechanical issues on their vehicle and stuff like that, and you're afraid of weather. Like, didn't you know you're gonna be signing up for this when you're doing it? Like, okay, the old guy with the bun.
That's cool there, isn't it?
Angela, definitely garbage customer service. I can't really tell. That's how it goes. The fan.
Oh no, I got it on low. Well, yeah, that's as much power. Yeah, that's as much power that comes out. It's gotta be the blower motor.
Blower motor. Yeah.
I gotta get it and repair it.
Am I still spinning, guys? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm back. Well, it's probably gonna spin again because pulling up at home. This signal out here is bad, you know. I think we got the right bulbs now. We will test before we put the bumpers and stuff back on, obviously.
I'll park them. I'll come right over there with you.
Alright. What, are you just gonna hang out?
Yeah, for a little bit. My phone will have to eventually go back on the charger.
But don't leave the car like that.
You ain't going nowhere like that, bro. I'll tell you that right now. They're looking at you. You're gonna have people messaging you. Hey, idiot.
Your bumper's off.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ed saved the day by letting us get to the auto store and letting y'all know it's gonna be cold.
You might have thought it was gonna be warm.
That's true. Very true. All right, let's go. Let's get this done.
Yeah, this feels a lot looser.
Good. It might have actually helped.
Right now, it looks like something I don't want to say.
What? Oh, yeah.
It looks like
Flattering angle, right?
Huh?
These people can see my boogers and stuff.
Oh, that's the same. Hold on, let me rub that off.
Angela and Bells says thank you, Ed,
Anytime.
for coming in clutch. Okay, let me pop this bad boy here. All right, now going to flip this back around. Can you do me a favor?
What's up?
Can you come grab my tablet for me?
Oh.
Just hold on to it so I don't like. Yeah. Make sure the angles and stuff are correct. Okay. I'm not live anymore?
That can't be right. Yeah, you're live on mine.
Why is it looking black, like a black screen? Does it look black screen to you?
It is black. Yeah, they're saying, where'd you go?
What happened?
So we can hear each other, though.
Give me a moment, guys. Let me try to work on it. Let me see what's going on. Oh yeah, this. Oh, because Gemini's trying to interrupt. Let me know if it comes back. Trying to interrupt, so it gives a black screen. So let me know. Let us know if we're back.
You're back.
Sweet. Thanks, guys. All right, Ed, quick test. Well, you'll be able to see, or the stream will be able to see, or whatever. This is the brake bulb I need to replace. So I'm gonna hang this out here like this. Let me know if that lights up and I hit the brakes, okay?
All right. It just came on.
Is it one?
Yeah.
Is the other one on too? Oh shit.
The other one? You went over here?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Both things are coming on?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Now we gotta do the other one.
Yep.
Look how much that made me go through to replace some brake light
I
bulbs.
know, man. Once I something like the bumper has to come off.
Yep, you gotta take, just to get to the brake light bulb, because you have to take the assembly off. But if it was the other ones, see the ones on the bottom,
Mm-hmm.
like the turn signals and stuff like that,
Yeah.
daylight runners and all that stuff, you don't gotta worry about it, because you can just unscrew it, or you just loosen it.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
But
Crazy.
it's not by accident.
No, you know what they do.
Yeah.
Take it to a shop, it'll be easier. Trust me, it only costs you $30. Oh, it's $30 for a brake light replacement? Okay.
Yeah, no, it's a ripoff. I mean, I get it, labor, but dude, really, let's make it easier to get it off.
Yeah, make it easier. So, again, shout out to Kay, guys, for getting me new tool sets. Helps a ton.
What was that?
Did somebody just get like strangled in the woods?
It sounded like somebody. Yeah, it sounded like. It's like, and it had a crazy echo to it.
Yeah, that was creepy.
Like, bro, are you okay?
Making it way easier, okay? Way easier. Thank you. And this is just kind of a nerdy thing, but like Rich, or even if you're a lady in the chat that likes mechanical work or tools, but I know Rich or any other dude in here would know what I mean by when I say like the shape of the ratchets really matter. Like, I love Craftsman tools, but their shapes of the ratchets are a little sharp and squared out. These ones are like, look at the way that thing is shaped, right? It just fits in your palm just perfectly. It just feels like you're holding, I don't know, it's like hard to explain. It fits in your hand perfectly. And that stuff makes a big difference. Big difference. The snap-on ratchets, yeah, I can't afford snap-on anymore, but when I used to be a mechanic in shops, we had the snap-on truck come by, and we could just throw all our money towards the credits on the snap-on, right? So like, you go in there and just throw out any tool. Like, for example, Rich, this breaker bar is still like one of the only snap-on tools I still have left from the snap-on truck. And see, look, it's snap-on, and this thing is like, how think it's 18-inch breaker bar, which is insane. This is what I use to replace tire, do tire replacements and stuff like that, or take off wheels. But yeah, this thing was like $300 for a breaker bar. But obviously, that's how Snap-on works. Oh. This one's missing the screw on the bottom of this.
Where?
There's a screw that sits under this bracket. See, like the brackets right here? It sits on the bracket. It's missing. I mean, it's not going to affect anything. The brake light's not going to fall out.
Yeah.
It's honestly just there for extra, act as like an extra safety protocol for it not moving around and sliding and stuff. But it's not necessary. It's not going to be the end of the world if I don't have it. One less thing I gotta take off right now. That's one of the nicer breakers. Yeah, I love it. I don't own that many Snap-on tools. However, I have a few that I don't mind paying for. It is worth it. It is for sure. It is for sure. Yeah, back when I used to work in shops, the Snap-on truck was easily accessible. You just pull up, every day around lunch break. And we just all hop on there and pick out what tools we want. And he's like, "You want it? You want it?" We just add it to the account, and then we just pay a payment every month, which obviously it added up to the point where I had basically a car payment on the Snap-on truck. But I had a Snap-on roll cart, Snap-on toolbox that would sit in my bay. Everything in there was Snap-on. It was all expensive. I mean, a Snap-on roll cart alone was like $1,000. That's the problem. How expensive it got. The Snap-on toolbox was quite a few $1,000s. I just couldn't pay it off. So when I stopped working in shops, I said I got no use for this, and I can't sell it on like Marketplace because I still owe payments on it. So I just told the Snap-on guy, I said, "You can just come and get it, clear the balance on that if you wouldn't mind." And he was like, "Yeah, that's good. We can do that." This thing was so torqued on here, it's hot. Feel it. Feels warm.
Yeah. Look. Yeah. I thought I was about to burn my finger.
It was hotter than this before I handed it to you. But yeah, it was just on there so tight that I torqued it off of there. What's that? All right.
Something fell?
Oh, the whole tail light did, but it's fine. All right. Now, where did it go?
What?
My needle nose. That needle nose pliers over in here.
Oh.
Right here.
Oh.
What?
PSU order.
No thanks, right?
No thanks. Not getting that out of me. Go over there, be there for like 2 hours.
Yeah. Blasting that music would be copyrighted.
Huh?
Blasting that music would be copyrighted.
I didn't even think about that.
Everybody just needs to hear that music, don't they?
Everyone needs to know what they're listening to. Me? I'm fine. Just walking around in my headphones.
Yeah, no kidding. That's what I'm saying. I wonder if this brake light is a 7443. If it is, then I'm replacing this one right now. Nope. Of course, this was gonna be a 7440. So he gave me the replacements for the bulbs with brake lights last night for this one.
Yeah.
So he wasn't looking at the brake light bulbs, the tail light brake lights. He was looking at the third brake light in the system. That's why he gave me 7440s. This is a 7440 bulb. The ones that I just had to go back up there and take back. These are 7443s that went here. So when he was looking at brake lights on the Honda Civic,
Yeah.
he was just only looking at this.
He was mentally he's just mentally clocked out. He clocks in, but he's mentally clocked out all day. You ask him where the oil is, he's gonna point you to spray paint.
Yeah. So Belle says she's leaving. I'm heading out. I'll catch you later.
See you, Bells.
Yeah, see you later, Bells. Appreciate you stopping by and saying what's up. Okay, so I will save that one since it's still good. This one is trashed. That one's the trash one. Always try to wipe the oils off the bulbs, like headlights and taillight bulbs, because they get hot and it can cause it to mess it up. Really only happens with headlight bulbs because they're like really hot
Yeah.
when they turn on. It's not so much like the brake lights or tail lights, but I still do it just in case. I don't like to leave like residue and grease on top of the bulbs.
In general, yeah.
I can't remember which one it was. That was a working one. They both look like crap, so just leave those there. Put the new one in. That's locked in there. Push.
See that glue is holding on the.
Oh yeah. Sweet. I think about that. Where's the other thing at? What do I do with it?
The other what?
The tail light bulb thing. Is that in your car? I think I left it in the door handle.
You know what? You did. Hold
The
up.
little piece right there.
What piece?
The little piece that goes up here.
Yeah.
All right, Chad, there's a few of y'all in here. What are y'all expecting for this winter storm? Y'all expecting it to overperform or underperform? What area are you watching from? What are y'all going to be experiencing? Did you find it?
Not this, right?
I don't know where I put it at. Uh-oh, guys. Might be in a little bit of a situation here. Can't find the piece.
There's nothing over here.
Huh?
I don't see anything over here.
That's not good. Please don't tell me I left it up there. Dude, come on with this. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I think I left the connector at the store, guys. I think I left the connector at the store. What's up, Derek? I agree, Rich. It will still be a big situation. Dude, I think I left it up there, man. Where is it at?
The bulb?
It's
Oh, keep standing in front of the camera.
oh no, what am I talking about? It's right here. We plugged it up.
Oh, dude, I've been looking at that thing the whole time.
Alright, we're good. We're good. We don't have to go nowhere. Scared me.
I'm gonna put my phone on the charger and stomach is.
It's not feeling too hot.
Oh, no, it's
It's brewing.
yeah.
Alright, bro.
Cat 5 stomach issues.
Cat 5, huh? Sounds like something needs to be dealt with.
This is more of like a tropical depression type situation.
Thanks for taking me up there, man.
Yeah, no problem, man. You good on everything else?
Yeah, I'm chilling. I just gotta put everything back together now. After, actually, can you? How is it urgent?
What the
situation?
Uh,
I was only asking because I'm about to plug this in, and then I needed to see if all my lights work.
yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I can do that. Cause it's like it's more right now, but I know once I get in there, it's gonna all just
It's gonna say, hey, you're relaxed. I
Yeah.
like that. We're coming out. All
whether
right,
you like it or not.
let's see if we gotta make sure everything works. All right.
All right.
All right. So, emergency flashes work.
Yep.
All right. Left turn signal.
Yep.
Right turn signal.
Yep.
Running lights.
Uh huh.
And then brake lights.
Yep.
Everything
All
works.
good.
Perfect.
All good.
You're good to go, man. Appreciate you.
Yep. No problem. Looks.
Thanks for your help, dude.
Looks fresh. Looks alive.
Awesome. Thanks for your help, man. I just got to put everything back together, and then I'm
Yep.
gonna show them the light and top off all my fluids, and I'll be pretty much squared away for the weekend.
Yeah. No weird Instagram DMs today. I mean, from that after that about the lights.
Hope not.
Hey man, your lights are looking a little too good. Can you like turn them off?
Yeah.
I might get that.
W lights. That's right, Derek.
W lights. Yeah. Say bye to chat.
Everyone say bye to y'all.
All right, chat. It was fun giving you my prediction. Maybe it'll come true. I don't know. It might be cold. We'll see.
Sonya says it'll be cold.
It'll
Or
be
it is
cold.
Yeah.
See? I was built for this.
Thanks, man. See you guys. Let me just put everything back up. Put everything back in place, and then we will. I will show you all the amber light. All that good stuff. Top off these fluids and we'll see what happens. I'm supposed to have off tomorrow since it's Saturday, but I have to do my Sunday route for work because I honestly I need Sunday off. I plan on chasing all day Sunday, so I can't work Sunday. So I'm gonna have to swap those 2 days. That's the one thing about it. Never like to leave anything at a place. Oh, this is a bolt somewhere on the bottom of this bracket. I'm just trying to find that. That's not it. Or was it? I don't know that bracket. That won't go that way. It won't go that way. It's that way. But there's this little. This is the one. First. How's that work? Can't do that. I'm gonna cut myself. Okay, so yeah, Honda gonna make a difference. By the way, guys, I'm not playing that music. If y'all hear that music in the background, that's not me playing it. Somebody's with their windows open in the wintertime. It's super cold out here, and they're blasting music. Probably knowing I'm out here live streaming too. And why do you have your windows open to let everybody outside hear your music? I would still like to find that little screw. I don't need it. There's a screw that comes up. It fastens into the tail light here. The other side is missing one. It was just like that when I took the bumper off. But I don't know where it's at for this one. Like I said, it's not that big of a deal without it. It's not going to go anywhere. I just don't like missing screws and stuff, especially when I'm out here replacing things and, you know, somebody might run it over. Where I put it. Yes, son, you're fine, you're fine. I put it in my pocket or something. Yeah, we might just have to do without this one. Whatever. to say screw, but it's not the right screw. Wait, what am I missing? Oh, it was going after the bumper goes on. Wait a minute, he did it again, guys. Supposed to be putting the rack on first. Good thing it's only a couple bolts. Might not be enough. We'll find out. cross thread hell. That thing just came off. I cranked it so hard that the bolt got hot and it melted off. It just basically popped off. So there's a hit. There's a screw head there, and there's that. Yeah. Great. It's a good thing it's only a bracket. Good thing it's only a bracket. I don't even need that thing. I have one in there. It's tight enough. It should be interesting trying to get the bumper back on. totally the calm before the storm? It is. It is. It's just very still out here. That's the best way to explain it. Yeah, interesting next few days, that's for sure. I hope people are taking this seriously. You don't want to put it on too tight because we might have to replace the bulbs again in the future, just in case. Don't want to crank it up too much. So the brake lights, all the lights are working on the rear, and we got the rear bumper back on for the most part. Just got to put in a few more clips. Yeah, Cheermaster. I work in grocery stores too, doing bread. I stock bread, and you can imagine how busy I've been lately. Been so much to put out. Just as I'm putting things on the shelf, people are on top of me going, hey, can I get this? Can I get that? So I'm hoping people are taking it seriously. It is looking that way right now. But we're less than 48 hours away from ground zero with this whole system being in Virginia. That's crazy. Like knowing that this could be a historical winter system that we may not see for a very, very long time again, and we're less than 48 hours away from being out here. Crazy. This is the part I was worried about right here. Sides down.
What's up, Candace? How are you doing? Hope you're being prepared for this if you're going to be affected by it.
One more bolt, guys. This is done. We can see if that amber light works. I haven't even tested it out since I bought it. Make sure all fluids in the vehicle are topped off. Make sure this thing's ready to go. Good. What's up, Christopher? How's it going? Flat tire? No. Basically, if you're just coming in, if you're just coming in, I'm just, I had a brake light that was out in the car. I had to take off the bumper to get to the brake light, which is how this Honda works in particular for some reason. I got to top off all fluids. I got a amber magnetic light I'm gonna use from now on until I get a permanent chase vehicle and I can put actual professional bar lights in it. So I got to make sure that works. But we just replaced the brake lights. Just put the bumper back on. All I got to do is put in these two fastener clips, and then we're gonna top off all the fluids, make sure that thing works, and then I'll give a little brief update to everybody about like what time I'm planning on starting on Sunday and how long I might be live streaming for, and what we're going to be looking at over here where I'm going to be chasing. So what's up, Rock? Nice seeing you. Fastener clip in. It says W vape. Okay, she's on there. Yep, she is going nowhere. Lights are in, they all work. We already tested that. Okay. I don't need any tools for the yeah, Chris, it's insane. Okay, says I want flavored air too. I don't want it anymore. If it's giving me all these anxiety attacks, I don't want it anymore. This thing feels a little plastic and cheap. It's got a magnet here on the bottom. I don't know how strong it is. I'm wondering if I could figure out a way to fasten it onto. Find a way to fasten this thing on my Starlight. There's no way to do that, huh? I don't see a way to do that. Unless I had like zip ties. But that would look kind of janky and ghetto, because I was gonna say I could take this big strong magnet, place it on top, fasten the amber light on top of it. But we're gonna leave that alone. This should be strong enough. I don't know, maybe it's sitting there like that, you know? I don't know how strong it is, but it's gonna go on top of the car when I need it. We'll mess with that soon. It could be, Kay, it could be. It's so wholesome to see Mott loves and cares for cars. Oh yeah, got to. Cars have always been a big part of my life. Yep, gotta take care of your vehicles. And your vehicles take care of you. Alright, let's see. What am I missing? These screws go go somewhere. I'm missing screws go somewhere. But I make sure that everything I touch, all the bolts went to where they need to go. I don't know where these go. What do we do without them? We don't need them. The car's not going anywhere. The tail lights are not going anywhere. It'll be okay. Yeah, that's not. It's got no wiggle to it. Neither does that. We're fine.
Okay, says I'm gonna go deposit my money at Walmart.
All right, be safe going to Walmart. I'm gonna be live streaming for a little longer. I gotta give updates about the forecast and what we got going on. I'm gonna test this light out, put all these screws back up, all that good stuff. Top off all my fluids. Any news on the SUV? It's funny you saying that, Chris, because there on the corner. The problem is it's got 190,000 miles on it. I would still buy it if I had the money for it, but I have like, let me see. See how much money I have in my pocket. Like $400 in my pocket. So I'm not getting a $5,000 car with $400. And I don't want to spend money on another vehicle unless it's my sports car that I've been trying to save for. So I've been trying to trade this for another vehicle, but nobody wants to trade. A guy this morning said, "I'll trade you today for my car today. I'll meet you. But it's a Ford Mustang. It's a two-door Ford Mustang with some mods done to it. It's a 4.6 liter. It's got some mods done to it, so it's a small V8. It's a cool looking car, but I'm not a Mustang fan of that year. Like any Fords that I'm gonna ever get don't get me wrong, I'll chase in like a Ford Explorer, right? That's like a police interceptor. I will chase in one of those, but this is a Ford Mustang, and it's like a 2000s model, like an early 2000s model. I don't like any Mustangs that are like after the 90s. No, thank you. I'm good. No Mustangs after the 90s for me. No Fords after the 90s for me, unless it's a police interceptor like Explorer. So I'm not a big Ford fan. And plus, I would be getting rid of this to chase in a rear-wheel drive sports Mustang that's got like 300 horsepower and like 300 some foot-pound of torque. That would be going for this to a Mustang and be far less safer in that Mustang than this. And plus is to get something with more space and safer on the road for what I do. So I told him I can't do it, man. Can't do it. I just haven't had any luck with getting an SUV as a trade-in. There's one right here in the corner. It's a beautiful CRV. I might even walk y'all over there and look at it. Beautiful CRV, less than 200K miles, but they want like 4,000 or 5,000, and I can't get approved for a loan for it. So I have to drive out of my apartment complex every single day. It's been over there for like a week and a half now. I have to drive past it every single day, just looking at it. And I've even texted the number and called the guy, and he's like, he's not interested in any trades. He just wants cash. He had two CRVs over there parked right next to each other, but somebody already bought one. The one that somebody bought was like $6,000, and it was like 160,000 miles on it. Beautiful car. And that one right there I really like that. I like the color of it. It's like the silverish blue. I really like the and yes, it could be lower mileage, but we're talking about a Honda here, Honda CRV. That thing's got another 300K miles left on it if it's done properly, and that would just be a chase vehicle. I will only take that on chase days. This would be my daily driver. So. I didn't know about that, Bells. I hope everybody's okay. Yeah, okay. He wanted to give me a early 2000s Mustang with like mods done to it, fat tires in the back. He wanted to trade me for it, but what he was sending me looked like somebody like a Mustang enthusiast would buy, and it's like he says a few things wrong with it, so it seemed like something that like a Mustang enthusiast would buy, and like use as a project vehicle. It still drives apparently, like he said, but no thanks, man. This car's got no issues with it at all. Low mileage, for what it is, right? So I mean, this car's got another 300,000 miles, ready for it too. It don't even got a check engine light in the car. So this thing just it does what it needs to do. I mean, this thing can run on low oil for 100,000 miles, no problem. That's just how these Hondas are built. I never was a big Honda fan until I got one. Now I see what the rant and raving is about. I always thought these teenagers just loved Hondas because they look cool and they put modifications on it and whatever. But when until I got this one, I realized like these things are really like they are insanely good on gas, very easy to repair. Like I said, I've been a mechanic for years. I'm always just used to working on American models like Honda, or not Hondas, Chevys. Um, like sometimes I worked on Fords. When I worked at the airport, at working on fleet vehicles, we had like Ford Edges, Ford Escapes. I worked on a few of those. Most of that was just like warranty and TSB work. And then we got I worked on a lot of Mopar stuff. So like I'm more used to like American vehicles. I did work at Hyundai for a little bit, but not a lot of experience with Hyundai um, and Kia. I worked there for like less than a year, mostly just oil changes and detail work and stuff like that. So um, my experience with that is just a little janky. But yeah, let's get this stuff back in here. That's sad, Bills. That's sad. Yeah, you can get by with a rear wheel drive chase vehicle. You just got to be really careful, depending on like obviously the conditions. Just because if the rear end fishtails, it's hard to control it. Of course, in a two wheel drive vehicle like this, it's light. I'm going to still deal with the same issues, except for I don't have to deal with much fishtailing because it's front wheel drive. Uh, I can kind of correct the steering a little easier in something like this. But I mean, regardless of when it comes to storm chasing, snow, and severe weather like heavy amounts of rain falling at one period of time, it's all-wheel drive vehicle, and I've been chasing for years. I've never had a four-wheel drive vehicle, and I've made it happen. It can definitely happen. It's just better. It's just a better practice to have something that's all-wheel drive. A true four-wheel drive vehicle isn't the best either because whatever, but like an all-wheel drive vehicle like a Subaru, like a CRV, an HRV, Explorer, um, something like that. I think they either gave me extra fuses with this light, or those are fuses that have to put in first. Let me put these tools back up, and then we will start to test everything else out because we're pretty much solid what we have here as far as the tail lights and crap go. That was the main thing. I didn't want to be out there chasing because it's going to be a morning to night situation. This is going to be a morning to night storm chase. And we're going to be sitting in the parking lot for a long time. A long time. I don't think I'll be moving very far, right? Because I'm going to be in this thing. There's going to be at least, or there's going to be around, I'm not going to say at least. I'm going to say there's going to be around possibly 6 inches of snow on the ground, then sleet about a quarter inch to an inch, or half an inch to an inch on top of that, and then you got the freezing rain behind it. So I don't think I'm gonna be going anywhere anytime soon when I'm out there. So, like I said, I got to go somewhere close by in case, you know, I get stranded. I can, you know, walk home or have somebody pick me up. Uh, but you know, I'm not gonna miss this event for nothing. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if people come in there going, "Oh, this ain't a chase. You're just driving. You're just sitting in a parking lot all day." Okay, well, I'm out here. I'm out here either way, and I can't really go anywhere. If I had a four-wheel drive vehicle, then you know we can get out there and get further. But right now, I got to deal with what I got to deal with, and I refuse not to go out there and give coverage in some kind of way. A lot of people have been trying to get me to back out of this storm chase. Lots of people. Lots of people have been trying to get me to back out of this. I understand. I am a storm chaser. I understand the dangers with this system and this weather. Like, obviously. But I've also chased a lot more dangerous stuff. So it'll be okay. It will be fine. I will be close to home, close to people that can bail me out if need be. We have an extraction plan. Okay, there's an extraction plan in action. Where is my I'm missing an Allen key. Missing an Allen key. Oh, it's right underneath. A real chaser will chase no matter what. It's your heart that's in it. Yeah, I mean, look at my little slogan that I use. I mean, like Reed, for example, he says never stop chasing, right? And I always say chase everything. That's why I chase marginal risk days. I mean, I'll chase anything if I have the opportunity or the free time. I don't discriminate on what the models look like or if it looks like it's going to be a bust or anything. You just never know. I go out there and I chase every single system that is potentially going to affect somebody. So that's why I say chase everything. And how dangerous it is or what kind of vehicle I have or whatever, I refuse to sit at home in my house while this is going outside of my window and not be out there giving some kind of coverage, even if it's from a parking lot for 9 hours. So that's what we're dealing with here. Make sure I got all the tools, things mixed up, and start missing things right off the bat. Wait a second. I think I have to check on something here first. First off, I need to take my coolant out, antifreeze. Power steering fluid, my clutch fluid. Right, we don't know if we need it yet. As long as you have heaps to drink, plenty of blankets, lots of snacks, and a bottle to wee in. Yeah, I'll get it all taken care of. Get it sorted out. We'll get it sorted out. We'll make it work. Whatever it is. Leave those out. Oh man, I didn't put the padding back into the toolbox. I do like to have that. Most people throw that away, but I like to keep it. Okay, perfect. All right. Let's see if this bad boy works. magnet on it not very strong, so that won't withstand strong winds. What's up, Tanith? So that will not withstand it. Are we back? Are we back? Mic check. Mic check. Are we back? We are back? Okay. I think it might have been the angle that I switched to. Let's see. What's up, Tanith? I think it might have been the angle we switched to. If we lose it again here, that's because of the angle we're at. I got bad signal out here. All right, so just trying to make sure the angle is correct on this. And make sure this is working. But what I was saying was my boss messaged me and said, don't worry about working Sunday or Monday. So now I don't have to worry about any work Saturday before the chase or a day after the chase. So we're just chilling for the weekend. We're preparing for this. We're going to be like fully invested into the models and timing and just the chase in general. So that's exciting. I have the whole weekend and Monday off. So that works for me. This make sure this light works. But like I was explaining, hold on. Like I was explaining, let me get closer so y'all can hear me. Yes, it did work out. It did work out. This magnet here is not very powerful, right? Usually for my Starlink mount, is there something that's on my shirt that's just been sitting there? I keep seeing it. Usually I have my Starlink mount on top, the bracket that has 4 strong magnets. This has got 1 small little tiny magnet. This will not withstand like 60 mile an hour, 70 mile an hour winds. So if we're still chasing in this by the summer, we will have to obviously find a way to bolt this down. It comes with bolts in it. I just don't want to put holes in the car. Either I'll try to find a way to fasten a stronger magnet on the light itself, or find a way to fasten it to the Starlink mount in some kind of way. I don't know. It really isn't that important. It really isn't that important. I really only wanted this amber light just in case I'm chasing at night, roadside assistance helping people that are broke down and I need the extra light out there, or like I said, during this weekend, during the winter storm at night, I might need this. We'll see what happens. But first, let's make sure this thing works, because I just got it in the mail. Don't even know if it works. All right, this is funny. Get. All right, let's make sure this thing works. What I'm gonna do is, I'm not gonna worry about running this thing, like I said, because this is gonna be a temporary light. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, first off, pull the window down, run it through like this, and then bright. It doesn't look like it on camera, but it's very bright. I had to put my thing down. So there's that. And I don't know what this is. Hold on. Different settings. I'm not looking at y'all. I'm looking at the reflection of the camera to see what the light looks like. Or y'all can pretend I'm looking at you. There's different settings on here. I'm trying to figure out what they are. Alright, so that one does like a little spinning, a little loop. That one's a solid light. Okay, that could be helpful. This is another loop thing. That's probably the main one that we're gonna need. The flasher. Yeah, Chris. So yeah, it'll just be basically something like that, just so people know that I'm out there doing what I'm doing. Um, nothing too, nothing too serious. Nothing too serious, right? But it is a lot brighter in person than it looks on camera because it's also daytime. So I'll throw that up there when I need it, and whatnot. But nothing too serious. It'll be useful until, like I said, I get a permanent chase vehicle in the future, and I can have the ambers in the grill of the permanent chase vehicle, a bar on the back, and the bar on the front. And I have a guy that's going to help me set all that stuff up because he has electric, car wiring experience, things like that. He's going to do it all professionally for me. I didn't even run. I didn't even run it. Look, didn't even completely run it through. So this would just sit there. Yeah, it is. It is legit, Ed. It is. Got you, Rich. Okay, that makes sense. It's perfect for this weekend then, because I'm gonna be sitting stationary basically. So that's fine. That'll work out. All right, let's get these fluids topped off, and then we'll go over some model runs and timing and things like that. Yeah, I gotta be quick too. My phone is dying. All right, let's see what we need in here. Yeah, we are extremely low on clutch fluid. Extremely low on clutch fluid. It's a good thing I'm doing this before the chase. Extremely low. I mean, so low this thing is compressed. This thing is not supposed to look like this. See how it's compressed like this? It's because the pressure is off inside the reservoir due to the expanding and all that stuff. So yeah, that's not a good thing. It's a good thing we checked this. Clutch fluid is low. I mean, the tank on the clutch fluid is like empty. Brake fluid is good. Could use a little drop or two, but that ain't no big deal. We're not gonna worry about it. So we're just using .3 brake fluid basically for the clutch. And it's almost a full bottle, so we're fine on that. We're gonna check the power steering, and we're gonna top off on the coolant and antifreeze. Yeah, we can use a couple more drops of the full-in antifreeze. That'll work. We're not extremely low to where it's like scary. Although the power steering looks like it could use a drop or two. So we'll go ahead and put a drop in that. Alright, we'll top it off with power steering. Let's get this brake fluid in there. Went a little heavy on the clutch fluid, but whatever. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Nothing like antifreeze smacking in my face. Wait, Rich, you're talking about rubbing alcohol and what? Let's see if we can miss a little bit here. We have not missed yet. Look at those skills over the years. Alright, we're maxed out on the antifreeze and coolant. How is the oil? The oil should be fine. I'll check it. I'll check it just to be sure, but the oil should be fine. I'm actually due for an oil change soon, so I wasn't really too pressed about trying to top that off, especially being that I'm due for an oil change any moment. This car doesn't leak oil or burn oil, so I should be okay. It might be just a little dirty, but I'll check it just while we're here. Get yourself some rubbing alcohol and dump about half the bottle in your washer tank and get it worked through the lines and nozzles. You'll thank yourself once it gets cold. Yeah, the problem is I don't have any washer fluid at all. That's the one thing I don't have in this car is washer fluid, and I am completely empty on it. So if I buy some washer fluid before Sunday, or if I get some from somebody, or I'll figure it out, right? I can do that. But I used to do like an old school trick. I used to take like water and Windex and put it in the tank. Would it work the same way with rubbing alcohol, or does it not matter? All right, let's check oil. It's $2.99 a gallon. Yeah, Tanith, I think that the reason why they're bringing up the rubbing alcohol trick is because it doesn't freeze as quick. little shop rack here. Check the oil. Wonder if vodka will work. Yeah, guys, we are like, we may be missing a quarter of a quart from our oil. Nothing serious there, and it's not even as dirty as I thought it would be, being that we're due for an oil change. So I think we're solid. We're solid. I just did topped off the power steering, topped off the clutch fluid because we needed that. Put antifreeze and coolant in because we needed that too. Power steering, brake fluid was fine, wheel was fine. I think we're okay. Other than that, like I said before Sunday, I can get some washer fluid and do the trick that Rich is talking about, or just get some Rain-X one. It doesn't matter to me. I'll figure something out. Yep, big green bub. Yes, clutch fluid. Am I missing the joke? What's so funny about clutch fluid? You want me to say brake fluid? Is that what you want me to say? Same. I don't know how much you want to buy it, bro. I'll sell you some clutch fluid. No, not at all. You don't want no clutch fluid, bro. I see your message, Rich. Got you. You want to see the bottle of the brake / clutch fluid? Is that what you want to see, big green bub? Are you trying to one up on me or something? As if I don't have 9 years of mechanic experience, and I've owned many cars that are manual transmissions, and I put the same fluid into the reservoir and never had an issue. I don't know what you're trying to do. But yes, in a Honda, you put .3 fluid in the reservoir and it runs the clutch and the brakes. I don't know what you're trying to get over on me over here with this, but I will show you the bottle if you want me to show you the bottle. I have it. What's up, Chevrolet Express? Big Green, do you think I'm an idiot? Just before I entertain any more of your questions or your comments, explain to me what you're trying to say. Yes, Eater, exactly. Chevrolet Express, what's up from Connecticut? Momo says if you find yourself up near Rappahannock in Warren County and you get into issues, I'm in the area with all-wheel drive. I appreciate that, Momo, but I will not be traveling that far. There's no need. I do appreciate you, Momo. Thank you so much. Good to see you. Oh, you're also up there, Eater. That's cool. Be right back. I'll toss some stuff in the trash. That's not true. That is not true. But that is not true. Yes, Big Green Bud. If you want to scroll up a little bit and be educated, be educated a little bit. Scroll up and read Rich 1997's chat or what his comment. I think that explains everything, so I don't have to sit here and explain all this. Again, I've owned many manual vehicles, all of which are foreign vehicles, and I've never had an issue in my entire life. I've only owned 2 automatic transmission vehicles since I've been driving a car. Since I've had my license, I was 18. I am 33 years old. Never had an issue with a transmission because of feeling from where you're saying, dude. And I have many friends who are transmission experts. I worked in auto mechanic shops for almost my entire life before I was a storm chaser. Yeah, dude, I don't know if you're trying to just like troll and just try to be like the top chat in the comments and all this other stuff and try to be a smart man, but it's not going to work here, dude. Not going to work here. Hope you enjoy your day.
Tanith, I hope you're going through those kidney stones good. Hope you're not too bad. I know that crap sucks. I've had people I've known who've gotten kidney stones, and you can watch them like just fall to the ground. Like it's bad. Oh, it's your dad. Okay, I see. I hope your dad recovers well, and I hope that's tough. That's tough. I got a couple more things to throw in the trash, guys, and I'm gonna go over some weather models here before we head off. I also think my phone is dying. Let me see. My phone is on 4%. We can get through it, I think. Okay. Phone is on 3%. I better hurry. Okay. All right. Throw this here. I'll start the car so I can get the phone on the charger, just so we can get through this situation here. All right, boom. Let's get that out of there. And then we gonna need to pull up. We'll go refresh pit weather. Okay, it's getting really cold outside now. That air is moving in. We will put on. All right. Hope everybody can see it. Okay. Actually, let me grab the stylus pen for this, because my hands got all kinds of fluids and everything else on them. All right, so this is what we're looking like right now for Monday, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna come back here a little bit, right? We're gonna back it up here. All right, so we need to get to where Saturday is. Okay, here's Saturday. This is 3Z. Let's get here. All right. This is regional. This is regional in the Mid-Atlantic, okay? So you can see here on the 12Z for Saturday, the snow is starting to move in, like where Memphis is and all that of Tennessee. Starting to get into Kentucky, is moving through. This is the timing we're expected here for... The stylus pen is acting janky. All right. The light snow will start. So Central Virginia will start seeing some snow flurries, light snowflakes, like late, around like 9 or 10 o'clock Saturday night, right? I will not be live streaming then. I will be just inside preparing and eating or whatever. And then this is the 0Z for Sunday. So this is early Sunday, right? Sunday just started. So this is when in my area, will start to have my snow flurries, all that good stuff. Again, I will be probably sleeping at that time, and it's going to just go in through overnight or early morning hours Sunday. Early morning hours of Sunday. And by the way, I'm just going off this is the GFS right here. We're going to look at the European model here just to kind of see if we can back it up a little bit, because now as it gets closer to the event, things will start to come into agreement more. But it's showing heavy snow, right? Heavy snow. We're going to zoom in a little bit. I'm in this area. So there's some heavy snow. Look, get these soundings off here. I'm in heavy snow, right? Early morning hours of and going into the afternoon of Sunday. I should be up by then and start live streaming. So we should start seeing some snowflakes when I start my live stream. Still looks like the GFS is still favoring heavy snow for a long period of time before it transitions to ice, sleet, freezing rain, that kind of thing. Still, more heavy snow for the 9Z on Sunday. Okay, so let's get through here a little bit more. All right, now this okay, we're gonna pull a sounding from here just so you can see. Okay, let's scroll up. This says the type that they're guessing for that would be sleet. So this is the transition from sleet, or from snow to sleet for 12Z. Okay, this is you know, like later on in Sunday. So we will be live at this point already for the transition from snow to sleet. The sleet is not going to be the biggest issue with this system. That's not what we're really worried about here in Virginia, because the sleet is just going to bounce off of things and stick to the snow, and it's just going to add accumulation, really, right? It won't make the snow as fun to play with, because it's just going to be like a mixture of, you know, snow and sleet. It'll just be more like icy. Like if you're trying to make a snowball, it'd be like more icy, right? Let's just go into this further. Still some more sleet here. You see the GFS is favoring sleet here on this. Let's get further in here. Now we have areas where the freezing rain, right? The freezing rain is starting to move in. Okay, this should be freezing rain. Yes, freezing rain. See, the best guess is the freezing rain. So this is the freezing rain moving in into my area late. This is late. This is like towards the earlier evening hours, or the evening hours of Sunday. So it will be it will be basically dark at this point, or close to being dark at this point. Let's see how much. Yep. So still freezing rain moving in. And this freezing rain should continue. Like this, the GFS might show this. The freezing rain should continue into Monday. So here's Monday. So now we're into Monday, and this is Monday morning. There's still freezing rain and wintry precipitation going through here at the Mid-Atlantic, and it doesn't get out till. So now it starts to taper off a bit. You can see it's a little lighter. It starts to taper off a bit. Yeah, that will move off before Tuesday. Yeah, just before Tuesday. And I don't know if this is the GFS showing another system behind it coming through by the mountains. Let's see what it does. Okay, it's just kind of hitting the mountains and blowing up. All right. Yeah, so that's basically it. Now, if we go back to the beginning scans when the snow is moving in. This is the 21Z. Actually, what we'll do, just to make it easier for people to understand, is we'll go to the 0Z for Sunday. Okay, so this is the start of Sunday. All right, since this is the day we'll be live. We'll change this from the GFS to the Euro model. Okay, and look at that, they're almost spot on. They're almost spot on. Yes, I got you, Cruz. I got you. So yeah, they're almost spot on. They're lining up pretty closely. The Euro is showing light snow moving in early Sunday morning hours. Okay, let's see. Okay, there we go. They're also agreeing with the GFS, saying that there is some heavy snow early Sunday. Unfortunately, I'm gonna be sleeping. Probably I won't be able to see all this heavy snow. But here's the difference. While the GFS is showing heavy snow for a longer period of time on Sunday through the early morning hours and into afternoon, the Euro is saying no. We're gonna switch. It's gonna switch to sleet and freezing rain much earlier. So that's something to keep an eye on with those trends, to see if they end up coming to an agreement and what may be more accurate. But you know, the Euros are a lot better when it comes to the winter systems. So there we go. Still some freezing rain there. We'll pull a sounding, because I'm pretty sure that this is what they're calling freezing rain, not sleet. Come on, sounding, pull up. Not available in plus. Why am I on plus? Why am I on? Wait. Sounding's available in plus. Am I not logged in? Let's try that again. We just pulled soundings from the GFS. So what's the problem? Where were we at? 63? That's Monday. We were on 54. We're on 54. There's a sounding. Okay, I wasn't signed in. Sorry. That's saying sleet. They're saying that their guess is sleet. The Euro is saying that's sleet. But the GFS, when they're showing the red and oranges, they're saying it's the freezing rain. So yeah, there's some disagreements here. We're gonna have to pay attention to. We're still like less than 48 hours away, so there's a chance that things can start to mush together and make more sense. For while we're here, just for the entertainment purposes, let's look at something real quick. Come on, I've never used a stylus pen very often. We'll look at the National Weather Service's blends. And this is what they're going to say for, let's not look at temperature. As you can see, the temperatures are really, really low, right? We're going to look at total snowfall. This is total snowfall, okay? This is what the National Weather Service says. So in my area, we're looking at between localized areas around 5 inches. So here, towards the coast more, you got 4.1. And then over here to my west a little bit, you got 4.3. So if I'm in here anywhere between, I'm just skating this line very slightly right up in here. I could get anywhere between 4 inches and 6.5, 7 inches. So that's your snow. That's your snow. Let's look at ice. This is the scary part. Let's look at ice. That's not good. I'm in here. This is the ice. This is the ice issue. Be big problems around here. A lot of these trees could be coming down. Power lines down the road could come down. We're hoping we don't lose power during the system, because that's what is running my live streams, guys. So not just that, but let's just hope that nobody loses any power. So yeah, dude, look at these totals in some places. Let's pull up the let's just see what these guys are about to deal with in the central. They're not going to be dealing with a whole lot of ice, it looks like, but snowfall totals are insane. People in Oklahoma could be expecting up to 13 inches of snow. Are you kidding? Crazy. Look at the ice again down there in Oklahoma. Yeah, not much of anything. It's, y'all already know about the about how like Texas and all of them are going to be dealing with it. So yeah, it's just all what we're kind of looking at right now. But and just to let's go back to models. This pen is not working very well. All right, just to entertain it a bit on the models. Let's go back to the NAM here. 18Z NAM. We're going to pull up regional. Go back to the Mid-Atlantic. We need to go to... No. I was going to say, I was looking at the wrong thing. We can look at... This is just for fun. We're just looking at this for fun. I don't look at the NAM too often. This is into Monday. Okay, this is what the NAM is showing for Monday. See how long it takes for that to get off the coast. Still later in the day Monday. And that's off the coast of Virginia Beach by the evening hours of Monday. Okay. All right. So I guess what I'm gonna do, right? What I'm gonna do is I'm going to try to get some sleep Saturday evening, like early. Set every alarm in my house I'll have this hanging down from the ceiling above my face or something to go off on a timer. I don't know, because I'm not an early riser, guys. But y'all know I did it for the December 5th storm. For the December 5th storm and the December 8th storm, I did it. But the December 5th storm, I was up at like what 3 o'clock in the morning when I went live for the winter situation, 5 inches of snow. So I'm gonna do my best. I have 2 people interested in riding along. Ed is one, y'all know Ed, and David is another. David will not be working, so he most likely will come. If Ed comes, that'll work out better for me because he is my roommate. He can just knock on the door. Let's go, dude. He's an early riser. I'm not. So if I can get up at like 6 o'clock in the morning and get out the door down the road at 7 o'clock in the morning while the heavy snowfall is happening, we will be able to see some heavy snowfall and accumulations while we're live streaming. If I wake up too late and start the live stream too late, we're only going to be seeing ice. I'm a lover of snow. I want to watch the snow. So I'm going to try not to sleep through this, okay? So yeah. That's what I'm going to guess I'm going to do, right? I'm going to try to get up as early as possible Sunday, work through it, or just get out there and go. Maybe make me some oatmeal or something for the day. And yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Cruz, I will, I also remembered you said to check the email. I will check the email. You said you'll get up, or you said you will be on after you get up. Got you, Chris. Got you. Yeah. So that's the situation, guys. We did the lights on the rear of the car, topped off all fluids. Went over what the timing and all looks like. Does anybody have any questions for me before I get off? Anybody have any questions for me before I get off? Other than like, why am I dropping y'all? This stuff here is inspired. If y'all are wondering why I have boxes of snacks all in the back of my car, like I said, I have a friend who has a bread route, and I work with him to stock grocery stores of bread. His wife is she has her own route for like chips and cookies, right? And she gives me the stuff that's being pulled off the shelves. I either give them to my grandparents or I just hand them out to homeless people, stuff like that. Thanks for the update. Let's see. Wait, I will be on late because of time difference. No problem, Sonia. I already know. What's up, Kate? What's up, Kate? If you're just now joining, I'm sorry. We are just about to head off of here, unless anybody has any questions. And Kate, if you want to know any updates about when I'm starting, or like what it's looking like in Virginia, what I'm planning on doing, just rewind the stream back just like maybe 10 minutes. And I gave all the updates with the models and the stuff I'm looking at here. As you can see, I have it down there, just kind of looking at everything there. Stay safe in that horrible weather. I will do my best. What area will you be driving around in Virginia? So Momo, since you weren't in here earlier when I was talking about this, I won't be driving around. So again, anybody just coming in here, I'm still in a two-wheel drive Civic. I have to be smart about this. I can't drive around and chase, right? I can't drive around and chase in different counties in Virginia, just because basically the whole Virginia is going to be seeing bad weather. I don't need to go chase anything. The storm is basically hitting us, so it's coming right to my backyard. I can honestly just live stream out of my window, but since I want to be out there for reports and maybe helping people, or like, you know, just maybe driving around like a street or two down here without getting stuck, you know, I want to be out. I want to be out in it. You know what I mean? I want to just do it from my bedroom. So, but yeah, just for my safety, there's no reason for me to drive anywhere in this car. I was gonna rent a vehicle to chase in, so I can actually go places, like drive places. but they need a major credit card and like tons of money just for a truck or SUV, and I just don't have it this weekend for it, unfortunately. So what we're gonna do is probably drive the car about 1.5 miles down the road to there's 2 local grocery stores like about a half mile away from each other, and they have a clear open view of everything and away from trees and power lines, so I don't have to worry about the crap like that falling on me. We'll probably just sit out there and hang out in the parking lot, just have fun. You know what I mean? Just probably sit there and have fun. And then if anything goes wrong, I get stuck or I can't drive anywhere, I'm only 1.5 miles away from home, and I have buddies who have 4-wheel drive vehicles and come scoop me up, or I can just walk home. I can honestly just walk home. Plus it's in walking distance, exactly, Momo. But I will be out there in the field. So when if y'all come in Sunday to watch the live stream, I won't be doing it from my apartment. I will be still out there. I'll just be sitting in a parking lot for a long time. Yeah. Yeah, guys. Also, I know it's not a lot of you in here because we're just a general stream. This is not like a weather stream. If y'all see the guy right there, Cruz Haynes WX, I have given him permission to use my feeds on things. Me and him have worked stuff out in the background. We can't discuss things like that, right? It's more professional stuff. It's not important. Go give him a follow. He's got really clean audio, clean visuals, great thumbnails. I've checked his stuff out, and that's why I decided to allow him to use my stuff when he's he'll have me up as a chaser and his cams in the future, things like that. So if y'all would like to go follow him, go check him out. So yeah, let's see what else we got on here. I need to get inside and clip my nails and wash my fingers. Get some num-nums. Yeah, guys, any more questions? Any more questions before I hop off of here? Any more questions? Because I probably won't be very active in Discord for the next couple days with all this going on, and probably won't be able to get to any DMs. So any more questions? I'm just glad that we will have snow while it's cold, because it would suck without it. Yeah, true. Angela, I got a question. Okay, what's the question, Angela? Thanks, Dylan. See you on Sunday. Thank you, Christopher. I'll see you then. Cheermaster, we will get through the storm for sure. We will definitely get through the storm for sure. I think for you, Cheermaster, I think you're in Midlothian, correct? I think you're in Midlothian, if I'm remembering correctly. I'm trying to remember everybody's locations. You won't have to deal with as much ice as I am down here towards Petersburg. You will have more snow accumulations than I will. So you will be on that ratio of like more snow, less ice, and I'm on the line where it's like more ice hazard and snow. Oh, you said you're in Dinwiddie. Ooh, I take back what I said. Hey Dylan, thanks for the shout out. Hope to see everyone soon. Absolutely, Cruz. Absolutely. Good luck on your live stream this weekend with all of the stuff you got to cover. I'm sure you're gonna be busy, dude. Angel says you got your supplies at home just in case you're snowed in. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We are fine. I got plenty of cat food too in case we get snowed out. But again, we're only walking distance away from some of these stores. We can get there and get what we got to get in case of anything. If they're shut down, then we're kind of screwed. But we're fine. We're fine. I think we're on a grid where we shouldn't lose power, unless one of these trees fall on the power line. That's the issue. I was going to do the live stream from here, but I started looking around and I said, there's too many trees out here, too many dead, weak trees out here for to worry about ice bringing these things down on top of me while I'm live streaming. And obviously I want to be out there in case I see somebody down the road get stuck, I can't pull them out of the snow with this thing, but I can at least offer some help, right? And I have my radio that I can dispatch to anybody if anybody needs any emergency assistances I can't help them with, things like that. So I want to be out there. You know what I mean? I really do. And like I told people before, I know people have been messaging me telling me to not chase this event because it's going to be serious. I know, guys. I've been a storm chaser. When I'm saying this, I'm not talking to you guys, right? I'm talking to people that maybe see this in the future, or like that, or if any that are watching me that have been trying to talk me out of this. I've been a storm chaser for years. I know the risks that come along with all this stuff, right? So I've been in more dangerous situations, like, chasing after rain wrapped funnels and stuff like that. Like, this is a serious situation, right? Especially for people who are homeowners and, elderly people, things like that, need their electricity, things like that. I understand the risk. I know it all. Wrecking this car, people wrecking into me. There's a whole lot of stuff that's going along with this that could be a big risk factor. But this is what I do. This is what I signed up for. And I would feel like I am selling myself short as a chaser when a potentially historical snow and ice event hitting Virginia that may not happen for a very, very long time comes to my backyard, and me as a chaser, I'm not out in it. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, there's no way I'm backing out of it. There's no way I'm backing out of it. So let's see. I'll poke y'all with this stylus pen while I look at the comments real quick. Apparently this stylus pen only works on that tablet. Yep, Chris. Yep. Thank you, Sonia. And Tanith, you're exactly correct. It may not even be about me out there helping anybody. Or some people just want to see. Some people just like to be nosy. Some people just want to come in and look at what I'm looking at and be like, hey, I'm on the other side of the country. I'm on the other side of the world. We don't see weather like this. We heard that Virginia's getting smacked right now. Can we see what you're looking at? Sure. There we go. Boom. Help somebody out. And like you said, sometimes a friendly face is all somebody needs. Somebody could just be inside at home. They might have a generator. They may just be a little freaked out about what's going on. And they like to watch me. Who knows? You know what I mean? Like, I put it on my YouTube channel recently, that little short I put up, that it changed my perspective about chasing in a lot of ways, because I had a day. Some of y'all were in here, some of you were not in here. There was a day I was chasing. I was coming from Midlothian, Virginia, and I was coming down, I think, Woodpecker, coming back here to the Petersburg area to get after a severe thunderstorm warning. The whole day was a bust for me. The entire day was a bust for me. And I was pissed. I was so mad. The whole stream, you'll see I was mad. For 4 hours, the whole day was a bust. And I think it was a slight risk day. It was not that bad, right? It should have been at least got a shelf cloud or something. And come down here to Petersburg as I see there's a severe thunderstorm warning. I'm like, hey, I'm only 13 miles away from it. Let's go. So I shot down this way, and by the time I got here, the storm disappeared. And it just was my luck the entire day. I was really pissed off the whole day, upset. I was like, I'm ready just to call it. And there was still plenty of time for daylight and things to happen, right? So, and then I'm driving down the back road, and I see a whole family outside in their front yard, waving like this, right? Waving, and I'm like, what are they waving at, right? And I look in the chat, and the guy said, hey, we were just waving at you. We like watching you, or whatever. We were just waving at you. Can you turn around? I posted this whole video on my YouTube, and I turned around to him, and it was 3 adults out in the front yard, and like 4 children, and they're all like waving and like, hey, we watch you all the time, and blah 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 blah. And like, I don't ever know this stuff. I don't ever talk to people in the chat about this stuff. I talk to people that chat all the time. These people were talking about they watched me the past 3 or 4 days during all this severe weather outbreak in Virginia we had last year. And I'm like, this is the part that really helps me out. You know what I mean? Rich says, I remember this. Tana says that day was the best. Chris says, yes, you were. See, wait, Kate says she was in there too? I was in that stream. Yeah, see, like, and that's the part to me that really cheers me up. Once that happened, once I got to meet all these kids and the adults, and I'm like, why am I so mad? Like, I'm making these people happy, right? So, you know, they like watching me, regardless if it's a bust day or not. Regardless if they're seeing a tornado, if they're seeing a shelf cloud, you know, tons of rain, any flooding, they don't care, man. You know, they just want to watch. So, so I changed my perspective on it a little bit, right? And before y'all knew me, and before I came to YouTube with what I was doing, all the other years of chasing and photography, and like I was doing all this stuff out there by myself. Nobody with me, nobody in the car, nobody watching me on YouTube. And I had many days that were bust days and didn't produce. And what I would do is go, oh well, put my camera away, start the car up and leave. But as I started doing this, I started feeling like I was letting people down by not giving them storms, right? But then I started realizing I can't predict and I can't control storms. All I can do is go out there and give it my best. And then I started like wondering, maybe I should start watching other chasers to see if I can learn something from them guys, right? And of course I can, and I did. I started trying to learn stuff from them, but then I started finding out really quickly that all these guys deal with the same thing I deal with. So there's not much to learn. All these guys are dealing with bust days too. Watching, I'm not going to start naming names, but I was sitting there seriously wondering, like, am I doing something wrong? Maybe I should start watching other chasers. That I never used to really watch them that much. Maybe I should start watching other chasers to see what's going on. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe there's a new way I can look at you know, the models or HRRR and, you know, see how things are moving and maybe find a way to pick better targets and stuff. And come to find out, yeah, all these guys deal the same crap as me. There's many almost every single chaser. If y'all watch any of them, you're gonna watch them one day, and they're not gonna always get. Kate says Connor gets mad too. Yeah, I mean, everybody deals with it. Everybody deals with it. So yeah. The cool thing is for me, chasing in Virginia, like on the East Coast, it's got its pros and cons, right? The cons are, I'm not going to see nearly as many tornadoes as anybody else you see chasing in the plains. To me, I'm okay with it because, yeah, I don't get the big paydays like these other chasers do. They get the big tornadoes and they get all these views on YouTube, and, you know, the news wants to pay them for their footage and stuff like that. That's cool, but that's not what I'm in it for, right? And I would love to see that kind of stuff in person too. You know, I've only seen small funnels and things like that, but and most tornado warnings that I've been under, whether it's been with y'all here on YouTube or in my career in the past, has always been funnel clouds. We're under a tornado warning. We look up, we're looking at the hook, we're looking at the mezzo, everything's rotating, but it never touches the ground, right? But that's okay with me, honestly, because like I said, the pros about chasing in Virginia is we get beautiful linear systems coming right off the mountains. These linear storms, right? These storms go QLCS, and then it's just a line. Strong winds. You know, we got huge wind gusts. You know, we do hail from time to time, but nothing too crazy. You know, I would rather not replace my windshield every month. But we get beautiful structure, beautiful wall beautiful shelf clouds on these QLCS systems. In Virginia, I know where to go too a lot of these times. I know the places that really overperform. So that's the pros in Virginia, is that we will, even on a bus day, we could see some nice looking clouds. Dark, ominous, scary looking wall clouds, shelf clouds, you know, strong wind gusts. At least that's what we'll see on, like, even a marginal risk day. We'll see some nice stuff. But in Virginia, you know, unless it's like a moderate or high risk day, we're not going to see really any strong tornadoes. So there's give and take. Let me catch up the chat here. You get some awesome shots too. Absolutely. Like I'm all about like I said, I started off with the photography of it. Let's see. Rich says nobody hits a home run every single time they step up to the plate. Exactly. Chris says Jaden. I'm guessing you're talking about Peppenheim. Jaden Peppenheim does as well. They all do. Oh yeah, everybody does. I was watching Reed last week, going over some of his old recaps of everything last year, and he chased like a total of like 50 something times, right, on YouTube. Okay, 50 some days alone. Only like 5 or 6 of those days, I think he got like actual like a tornado showing up on stream. It's like the rest of like the 30 something upwards of 30 something streams, they were pretty much all just driving around looking for storms. So I'm like, I mean, if the boss man, right, that's who I consider Reed. If the boss man, the father of storm chasing, if he can't grab a storm every single time, or not even 75% of the time he's live streaming, I'm not going to complain too much. So my whole mindset has changed on it all a little bit over the years. I just kind of go out here and just do my best, give it my all. Yeah, guys. All right, I'm gonna call it here. If y'all have no more questions, I'll give y'all another chance to ask me any questions, and then I'm gonna get out. Thank you, Christopher. Appreciate it. Momo, I'll see you Sunday as well. Hope you're safe out there too. I will talk to everybody in here Sunday. See you Sunday too, Christopher. W Vape, what's up, Kay? I'm actually about to get off of here. Thank you, Dylan. See you Sunday. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you, Angela. Any more questions? Any more questions? Tanith says, enjoyed hanging out. Hopefully catch you over the weekend, depending if I'm asleep or not. LOL. All right, Tanith, I'll see you there if you're there. If not, enjoy your rest. And Kate says, I'll be here Sunday. Awesome. Okay, everybody, wherever y'all at in the world, be safe out there. Everything is starting to bubble up right now in the central U.S. So this is the start of it all. This is the start of it all. It's just started. It's only begun, right? Things are starting to kick up out there in the central part of the U.S. and it's going to start moving over this way to the Dixie Alley and over here towards the Mid-Atlantic. So it's going to be a very, very busy weekend. Very, very busy weekend for a lot of people. Just let's just hope that not too many people are affected by all this and everybody stays safe and is prepared for all this good stuff. Wait, what did Tana say? Oh, you said you'll rewatch if not. Okay. All right. See everybody. Rich says thank you for everyone for joining us today. We appreciate you spending your valuable time with us. Absolutely. Sonia, Rich, Chris, Kay, Ed, whoever else mods were in the chat. I didn't get to see everybody while I was fixing stuff in my car. Thank you all so much. Y'all are great mods. I appreciate it. Y'all are, I can't thank y'all enough for being mods and helping out with all of this stuff and keeping things regulated, stuff like that. Because like right now, obviously we don't need it, but days coming up, it could be a big day. I mean, I don't know how many chasers are coming down into the Mid-Atlantic to chase this system, but judging off the December 5th storm, no, the December 8th storm, that was a 25,000 viewed live stream. I mean, there was upwards of 600-700 people in here at a time, and this is a much more anticipated big event. Like I said, unless a lot of chasers are going to be coming in the area, and take, obviously splitting up viewership, because this is a competitive business. I may be the only person covering it. I may be the only person, doing this. So there could be a lot of people in here, a lot of people. So again, mods, I appreciate everybody. Thank you all so much, and also just everybody that came in. Thank you all so much for being in here, chilling, hanging out with me during this little update and maintenance stream. I will catch everybody next time. Seems like the most of the big names are going to be between I-24 and I-49. It makes sense. If I was them, I wouldn't want to come over here either, with all this ice and crap. So they're going after the big snow totals, and honestly, I don't blame them. It may help me out. Like I said, we'll see. But yeah, guys, I'll catch you all next time, which would be Sunday. So thank you all so much again, and y'all be safe. Peace.